Because he was like, oh, she's got no kids back there. No, the only reason I got kids is because you had them in the hospital. Then I went to the call.
So I really want to expedite things. I'm going to save the food for the end of the ceremony. That way we can get done what we need to get done first. We'll be here until 7 o'clock. The food's not going anywhere. So if you want to come back, come back, or whatever, we have plenty of food, okay? But I do want to thank you for coming out tonight and supporting Avid. I am Karen Willis-Barrett. I'm the Avid teacher and coordinator. And I'd like to welcome you to our first Passing the Torch ceremony. When I think of passing the torch, the reason we called it Passing the Torch was because we wanted to make sure that we encompass we wanted to celebrate everyone. We have incoming 6th graders, we have uprising 7th graders, and we have graduating 8th graders. So, and it's only fair when we think about passing a tradition, we can celebrate everyone tonight as we pass the torch. So with that being said, as we celebrate us passing this torch tonight with Avid, we want to take time tonight. We have a ribbon up for the cure for cancer. I just found out myself recently that the teacher who originally started Avid here at Stewart Middle Magnet passed away of cancer. We had an event in her honor. So tonight we are going to take some time to honor her tonight and start with the person who made Avid possible here at Stewart Middle Magnet. So in order to do that, part of what we do here at Avid is leadership. And so I have a student, Jordan McDaniel, who is going to tell you about Miss Ann Hagler, the person who started Avid here at Stewart Middle Magnet.
Ann Hagler was the first Avid coordinator in Stewart Middle Magnet School. She went through a long and courageous battle with breast cancer. Mrs. Hagler passed away on Thursday, April 30th, 2009 at St. Joseph's Hospital in Tampa at the age of 55. Mrs. Hagler was born in Winter Haven, Florida on September 14, 1953 to William and Lucille Freeman. She grew up in Winter Haven and graduated from Winter Haven High School in 1971. She received her bachelor's degree in marketing from Florida State University and her master's of business administration from the University of North Florida. Mrs. Hagler spent the early part of her career in healthcare marketing and was employed at several major healthcare centers in Florida, including Baptist Medical Center, Jacksonville, as well as the Moffitt Cancer Center and Bayfront Medical Center, and also including St. Joseph's Hospital in the Tampa Bay area. When her son started elementary school, she returned to school to get her teaching certification and found her love for teaching. She taught math here at Stewart Middle Magnet. She was named Teacher of the Year in 2007-2008 at Stewart Middle Magnet. Her hobbies included water skiing, golf, reading, needlework, and taking care of her 3 dogs, Sadie, Maddie, and Honey. Anne was a wonderful wife, devoted mother, beloved daughter, sister, and aunt. I'd like to share with you a little bit about this life-threatening disease that Mrs. Ann Hagler had. Breast cancer is a type of cancer originating from breast tissue. This is a life-threatening disease that about 232,340 new cases of breast cancer each year are brought up, and about 39,620 deaths occur because of this life-threatening disease. Nearly 1 in 8 people have breast cancer, and our Stewart Middle Magnet School Avid family have been supporting the Find a Cure. Our school recently held a Relay for Life on our track this past Friday, May 18th. Let's take a moment of silence in remembrance of not only Ann Hagler, but all of the others fighting the battle with breast cancer.
What we did here at Stewart, our kids, like I said, they're leaders. And so when they found out about Ms. Hagler, one of the things that they decided to do was they decided to get a plaque in her memory, and we are going to present it to the family. The family could not be here tonight, so Jordan is going to read what the plaque says.
In memory of Ann Hagler, a leader, teacher, and friend, in recognition of her for her lighting the torch so every student can find their way.
Because she's the one that started our program here, she's the one that lit the torch, and in that respect and honor, we will light the torch in her name tonight. While they are on their way up, I'd like to say that we did invite all the local high schools. This is a magnet school, so we invited Jefferson, Blake, Tampa Bay Tech, all of the high schools to come and to support our kids and to welcome our kids. So, thank you.
Hi, I'm Gloria Reno. And I'm Giselle Reyes. And we're from Lake High School. And we would like to welcome all the Avid students to Blake.
So, my Blake students, here you go. They are also passing that torch to you. So thank you so much for your support. I really appreciate it. At this time, I'm going to call our 8th grade students to come and receive their certificates. The certificates are in honor of so much hard work that we ask our students to do here in Avid. Avid is an elective course, and it's supposed to be fun. Now, we have fun, but it's very, very demanding. As you may know, Avid is a college preparatory class, so I call it, I'm sorry. I call it college boot camp. So we ask the kids to do so much more than what they would have to do in their other elective classes. This is my second year here at Stewart Middle Magnet. So most of your babies, I've been able to watch them blossom. So I'm extremely proud tonight as I call each name. When I call your name, please come up and get your certificate. At that time, you may go and have a seat with your family, okay? The first name I'd like to call is Amadat Ambimbola. The next name is Serion Bellamy. Jaylene Bernal. Cameron Duggins. Melanie Novas. Daniela Garcia. Juan Garcia. Lillian Gardner. Joseph Gaston. Sephra Harris. Aaliyah Jackson.
All right.
Daryl Jordan.
Okay.
Joseph Khalifa. Colin Killian. Tyree Love. Cannon Martin. Jordan McDaniel. Ron McMillan. Brittany Lena. Adam Oren.
Ortiz.
Joel Ortiz.
Ortiz.
Antonio Owens. Kiana Palacio. Marina Pena. Savannah Cuela.
I'm gonna wait till
Altering Salad. Corin Shaw. Keyshawn Spain.
Bang.
Josiah Valentine. And Keely Blair.
Excuse me.
Now I would like to introduce to you our leadership team, our 8th grade leadership team at this time. The president of the leadership team is Alturian Zalman.
the leadership team for 8th grade come up?
There you go.
What we did, we had set up a PowerPoint for our incoming 7th graders to come up to the 8th. Antonio.
Welcome, 7th graders, to 8th grade Avid. Right now, you're 7th graders. Next year, you will be 8th graders at Avid. You will be in 8th grade, taking our places. So do well. The difference between 7th and 8th grade. 8th grade, you learn the basic fundamentals of Avid. You took learning steps to prepare for next year. 7th grade, my bad. Next year in 8th grade, you'll be taking the different steps. The first step is IPS, which is just like science, just high school. Yeah. After that, you'll be taking either algebra or geometry. If you're taking algebra this year, you'll be taking geometry next year, which is a whole different level. Those classes, algebra, IPS, will be high school credit classes, which will help your GPA even more. TRFs are the most important part of Avid. Tutorials. They'll help you advance your learning skills on what you don't know, and the tutorials are usually Tuesday and Thursday. Weekly goals are most important. Say you have a D right now in your class. You have, by the time of the end of the week, to make a goal to improve that D from either a C or a B. But most importantly, in Avid, an A. Binder checks. You'll have occasionally surprise binder checks. So be prepared for the binder checks. They can either hurt or make your grade. Binders. Please, I repeat, please do not come to Avid with no broke down binder with the cover falling off. And you know the things that stick together? One's on the left side, one's on the right side, and they're not sticking together. No matter what you do, you can't put that together, baby. It just won't work. Anyway, please, the most important thing about a binder is always stay organized. That's what the binders are for. For each tab, you'll have 7 or 8 tabs for each class. 8 because of lunch. Lunch is not considered a period for work. First period for the first tab. Second period for the second tab. So on and on and forth. I tried. IPS, algebra, and geometry are the most key classes you'll ever take. And the most key. The key to algebra and geometry. Algebra and geometry, after about the first semester, they can either keep you in that class or remove you further from that class, so therefore you have a better chance at not failing, and then you'll be taking the pre. But here's the difference between the pre and the regular. The pre will not give you as much credit as for the regular. And for IPS, the teachers have the choice to keep you in IPS the whole year, and then if your grade's not where it's supposed to be, remove you out the class at the last minute, so therefore it won't hurt your GPA as much. But the credit for the regular classes, as in IPS and algebra and geometry, will give you a better chance at getting a good GPA and getting notices by colleges by the time you're in high school, your freshman year, which will help you get a better advantage. One more time, good luck, and we hope to see you do good. And we'll hope to see you in high school. Thank you.
Okay, at this time, can we have Isabella, our 7th grade president, come up? From 8th grade to our 7th graders, we pass the torch on to you guys.
Wait, do it again.
Okay, I'm Isabel, the 7th grade president we have for Avid here. And if I could have my Avid leadership people come up here. Okay, we have our PowerPoint we're going to do. Okay, first of all, how's everybody doing? Great. Everybody feels all sleepy.
We're tired.
Okay, we have our vice president right here, Tonisha. We have our other vice president over here, Rochelle. And we have our 2 assistants, Allison and Emily. Okay, first of all, when you're in Avid, you're going to be doing pronoun notes. This is what we have as our pronoun note paper. Left side, you do your questions, and in the middle, you have your notes, and in the bottom, you have your summary. This is the key tool you're going to be using to study. If you don't study, you know what happens to your test. That's not going to end well. Okay, studying and homework. With the pronoun, you can actually help yourself for homework and study. Okay, how to be an Avid student. You gotta get good grades, keep doing study. Study to improve your grades, and don't be lazy. We don't count people that are lazy. You gotta be prepared and not sit around all day. Don't be afraid to ask questions, because no questions are dumb or stupid. And don't be afraid to talk to people, just like I am now. Be happy. And stay organized. Stay organized is like one rule you gotta do. Okay, what's Avid about? A class to have for college. Make sure you get ready for college and graduate from the university. Helps you to get a scholarship, which is free money for college. We have our leadership club for helping people in Avid, plus making changes in other people's lives. So if you like helping people, you should be in our Avid leadership club. organize an Avid. Keep an Avid binder. Like my friend over there, keep an Avid binder. You have to have dividers to keep all your classes in sections of what you have in each period. And make sure you have more than one pencil. I see people with like one pencil. That's not good. And you have to have a planner to write down all the stuff you need to do each week. What we do in Avid, we do projects on what colleges we have in mind. We watch movies for different jobs and choices we will want to make. We have lots of family nights and activities, kind of like what we're doing. And we watch movies about things that we want to change in other people's lives to make it better. Fun things we do in Avid. Who likes to do fun things? I need to see it higher. Okay. The things we do in Avid, we have field trips, we have Avid dinners, we have projects, group work, game time, and information abilities.
But I'm gonna play guitar right now, so.
Believe it or not, these kids really used to be shy. I'm just so tickled to see them. A lot of what we do in Avid is leadership, so they are constantly asked to do presentations to help the communication skills. Avid is a safe place where our kids get to showcase their talents. We do draw on their strengths. So this is one of Nick's great talents that we came across. And so we asked him if he would mind showcasing it for us tonight. invited to our Avid family, I'd like for you to stand tonight. If you are a 6th or 7th grader who has been invited to our Avid family, I'd like you to stand. I just want to say to you, we embrace you, we welcome you, and we hope that you come and you grow with us and with Avid. So thank you for coming and joining our family tonight. Thank you. At this time, I'd like to introduce to you our guest speaker, Natalie Bazelis.
Pleasant good evening to the principal, Dr. Wilson, assistant principal, Mr. Samaras, our Avid students, family, and friends. My name is Natalie Baslet, and I have just completed my first year at the Florida State University. Go Noles! Wait, I see some gator chopping back there. We don't do that. We don't do that. My intended majors are business management and human resource management with a minor in entrepreneurship. It is such a privilege to stand before you today. First off, I would like to give honor to God, who is the head of my life. It is He who gives me the strength to make it from day to day. As I look into the audience, I see my 7th grade self in your faces. See, that was the year that I was admitted to the Avid program at Tyrone Middle School in St. Petersburg, Florida. I am all too familiar with the tutorials, Cornell notes, and the college visits. One of my fondest memories was a visit by a guest speaker. While I cannot recall his name, his words would remain etched in my memories for many years thereafter. He spoke of college and how we all had the opportunity to go. As I listened to him speak, my mind raced with thoughts of how I would afford such an opportunity. The speaker enlightened us that the U.S. government has millions of unclaimed scholarships and grants every year. That was all I needed to hear. From that day forward, I was on a mission. I was committed to spending countless hours volunteering, researching, and building my resume. After many years of preparation, senior year had finally come. I remember organizing 4 to 5 scholarship packets a month. My father, a single parent, knew that he could not afford to contribute to my tuition, but he was willing to assist in other ways. I remember handing my father scholarship packets to be shipped all over the United States. 1 year and $30,000 plus in scholarships and private scholarships later, I can truly say that the years of preparation was not in vain. Aside from those private scholarships, I am the recipient of Bright Future Scholarship and various federal grants. There were so many people that were involved in my success, and in turn, I desired to be a part of the success of others. Once I found out about scholarship, I passed the information along to counselors, my peers, and my friends. I was so involved that I ran a scholarship page that I updated weekly. By the end of my senior year, I was known as a scholarship guru, among many other things. I learned a while ago that success unshared is failure. I challenge each of you to look into the faces of your teachers, your parents, your guardians, and your peers, and realize that one day you could be in the position to contribute to someone else's success. Now understand that while I gratefully speak of these scholarship blessings, it was not easy. I did not always feel like writing essays or feel like completing applications. Till this day, there are a lot of things that I might not feel like doing, yet I remind myself that it is necessary to do them. Growing up, I knew that I could not count I could not cash in on being hood rich, so I decided to go to college and get a degree in a field that I love. In short, I am willing to be uncomfortable now so that I can be comfortable later. I am trading 4 years, the next 4 years of my life, for a better standard of living. As the upperclassmen pass their torch to the underclassmen, please recognize the importance of extending a helping hand. The only time it is acceptable to look down on someone is to help them up. A seed of service can never die. After being watered by inspiration, it will flourish for the greater good of humanity. Again, it is such a privilege to be able to stand before you, so thank you for lending me your ears.
Thank you once again, Ms. Natalie. I would like to recognize Hillsborough High School, who have just arrived not too long ago, and they would like to welcome you, Avid 8th graders.
Hello, good evening. I'm Tasia Carlton. I'm representing Hillsborough High School. We would like to welcome you. We would like to pass the torch. Thank you.
If I can have Jaylene Bernal. Jaylene Bernal. One of the experiences we had this year was we had the great opportunity to, and blessing of Attorney Leon Jones, who came and did a mock trial with us. And Jaylene Bernal would like to share her experience and speak for the 8th grade experience at this time.
Hello, everybody. So we have a video of the mock trial before I speak.
Wait, no. He got arrested? Yeah. No, that's what happened. Quick got arrested in the car. Rob was walking south door down. Rob, please, thank you. Right. What about the other car? If they ask me the question, they say, hey, what is it? You don't object. That's how it is. You're going to hear what you're going to hear. You want to told the jury here, you have to object. If you objection is help them up.
The government has not proven their case beyond a reasonable doubt, and you should find the defendant not guilty. So in the real world is you go around and take a vote and then what's known as the first ballot, so to see where you guys fall if you're not guilty. And then you can begin to discuss your respective sides and correct who you're not. So everything you say is the defendant is proven guilty by the prosecution or either agency. Okay. Everybody who thinks that the prosecution did not prove their case, raise their hand. All right. So in the real world, then the defendant would be found not guilty. Is that correct? All right. What are the reasons? What did the state fail to do? Yes. They failed to do? Yeah. Well, why do you feel the defendant wasn't guilty? Proven guilty?
All the witnesses,
learn more. Remember that for the last time. Okay, that's just that he did it a while ago. Exactly. Okay, you can prove my point. No, you're not. He was higher than the internet. He probably did it a while ago, but he was higher.
First of all, what you guys doing here is exactly what happens in the real world. Alright? I've been in courtrooms and you can hear the jurors arguing loud out in the courtroom. You can hear it. And when that happens, the defendant turn like that. Because it means that they cannot agree. So the fact that you guys disagree is not unusual. That's perfectly fine. Alright?
To Attorney Jones, we greatly appreciate all the hard work you put into our mock trial. We appreciate all the time and effort you gave us by giving us a real life situation that comes with actual trials. We thank you for everything that you have done for us in these past months. The mock trials were a very wonderful experience. To show our appreciation, we now present this plaque to thank you for your valuable time that was a part of our 8th grade year.
A lot of what we do in Avid has to do with critical thinking skills and higher level thinking. And the mock trial, although Attorney Leon Jones is very humble, his time, we understand his time is very valuable. And he donates his time. This is the second year that he has donated. I can't even tell you how many hours. I'm almost embarrassed to say. But this year, it was truly the highlight of my teaching career to watch those students. I look at that board and I have to literally, we kind of fuss and fight about tutorials. They use the tutorial process in that trial process and didn't even realize that they were coming up with such great questioning. It was just magnificent. So from the bottom of my heart, Leon, thank you. Thank you. Next, I would like to call Brittany Lena. Brittany has a special presentation for us.
Hello, I will be singing today, I Believe I Can Fly, and I have my dancers, Savannah, Sethra, Aaliyah, and my other singer, Kiana.
Woo, go Aaliyah!
Oh, you guys can sing too.
Oh, yeah.
I used to think that I could not go on, and life was nothing but an awful song. But now I know the meaning of true love. I'm living on the everlasting arms. If I can see it, then I can do it. if I just believe it. There's nothing to it. I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky. I think about it every night and day. Spread my wings and fly away. I believe I can soar. I see me running through that open door. I believe I can fly. I believe I can fly. I believe I can fly. Was on the verge of breaking down. Sometimes silence can seem so loud. There are miracles in life I must achieve. But first I know it starts inside of me. Oh, if I can see it, then I can be it. If I just believe it, there's nothing to it. I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky. I think about it every night and day. Spread my wings and fly away. I believe I can soar. I see me running through that open door. I believe I can fly. I believe I can fly. I believe I can fly.
I'm a teacher, but I also learn from them. I hope that as you 8th graders leave, you remember all the lessons that I've taught you, and especially that binder. Don't embarrass me with that binder, please. Please use that agenda. But most of all, the life lessons of doing your best, of being a leader and not a follower, of representing who you truly are. You guys are really extraordinary people. And I truly, truly wish you the best. I just want to say that I'm very proud and that you will truly be missed. Always remember where you came from. And always remember you do not exist alone. You are your brother's keeper. As the guest speaker spoke earlier, she noted that you never put anyone down. You lift them up. And that's been the lesson that I've always tried to teach you. So get your study buddies, help each other out, because it's going to be tough. We struggled this year. And for my upcoming 8th grade students, this is 8th grade high school. It's really hard. You received your foundations this year. And now the level has been raised. So please use all the skills that you were taught and use them in life. It's not just an Avid thing. It's a life thing. It's a success thing. If you want to be successful, Avid truly gives you the tools for success, no matter what your choice in life. And to everyone, I just want to tell you thank you for taking the time out and coming and supporting Avid and our students. Have a wonderful night. We have our food. And thank you. Oh, I'm sorry, one more thing. As I tell you thank you, I almost forgot to tell my other half thank you. I could not do what I do without the support of the people here at Stewart Middle Magnet. I'd like to recognize both APs at this time, Mr. Samaras and Mrs. White. I would like to thank all the wonderful Stewart staff that we have here tonight. I thank you. But most of all, I would like to show my gratitude to the three most important people tonight that have been with me through thick and thin these last 2 years. They are Mr. Burrell, and Ms. Lynn. If you don't mind coming down, I have a little something for you. These three individuals have been my backbone. I can't say enough about them, but as you can hear from the response, your children feel the same. So thank you for trusting us with your children, and thank you for your support. Have a great night.